but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try to pop the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington right back to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix.
And he's running in the open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He finds his man. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Running to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Coming after it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's a reverse. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it to the right side. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
1st down for the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Shotgun snap on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
That is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ohio State! A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Washington, 20.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Hold and fire complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd.
Second down.
The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires left. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. And he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Washington, 27.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Good enough for
Looking to move it through the air. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the grab. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On second down, looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a